Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
I'm a bitter bass man.
And I'm a weekend warrior.
From RNA Music.
That's right.
Deep in the heart of our house.
Deep in the heart of our living room.
Because it was late at the shop and we needed to come home and feed the children and the dog. Oh, there, Roxy.
Go lay down. Go lay down in your bed. Here you go.
So, anyways, let's get right to it. First question. Darth Bane.
Yes.
Scary. RNA Music, what is the hardest song that you'll know how to play? That's a really good question. Well.
Yes, Roxy wants to be in the video apparently.
Hi, Roxy. That's pretty easy. That would actually be, it's a Spanish guitar piece. Actually, it was a piano piece, and then it was turned into a Spanish guitar piece called Asturias, Leyenda. And actually, it's for the marimba, 4-mallet marimba.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing I know how to play, and or the hardest thing I've ever learned to play, actually. It wasn't even a guitar, it was a marimba piece. So that was pretty crazy. It's like 13 pages long. I mean, it's the full transcription of the classical guitar piece, arranged for 4-mallet marimba.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It took me many months. Many months of practice to master that piece.
Memorize.
I played it at my senior recital in college as a music major. So that's definitely the hardest piece of music I've ever learned. But you're probably talking about guitar, I assume. I don't know. I play a lot of instruments. But guitar, probably the hardest one that I actually can play all the way through. Probably the, what was it? Bat Country by Avenged Sevenfold. That's probably in recent memory, that's probably the most difficult one I've learned to play. Like, rhythm guitar parts, we're not too bad. They're not that bad at all, really. They're just kind of fast. But, learning the guitar solos and all that bit too, that took me a little bit of practice. Took me a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks to get Roxy.
Go lay down.
In your bed. Get in your bed. She just ran right in between the tripod and almost knocked the camera over. Took me a couple of weeks to get that one down, rhythm parts and solo and harmonies and everything. So I guess up to this point, that might be the hardest one I've played. Sorry about that. The memory card got full. So many videos.
Memory card.
So many pictures. So in recent memory, that's the hardest one I think I've learned. I've learned some other parts that had harder rhythm bits.
Yeah.
But that one, because I learned everything, beginning to end, solos, rhythm, everything. So probably that. So thanks for the question, Darth Bane. Chris Sarantos. Hi, Ryan and Angela. Let's see how well you know each other. No prior discussion, please.
Hasn't been one.
Haven't talked about it. Ryan, if money was no object, what would you buy for Angela that she's always wanted? And Angela, what would you buy for Ryan? Keep the music alive. All right, we have not talked about this.
We have not.
So
I'm interested to know.
You want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Okay, what does it say?
Money is no object.
Money was no object.
What would you buy me?
What would I buy you?
I've always wanted.
Okay. It's probably something that you haven't said you've always wanted. But it I guess it does kind of go in. I would get you like a 1975, like whatever, the Gibson Explorer.
Les Paul custom.
But I would have it to where it was like, signed by James Hetfield with backstage passes and a spot for like you perform in a Metallica concert with him.
I get to play on stage with Metallica.
With your
75 Les Paul custom.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So that's just from, the stuff that you've said and, the 75 custom,
That's the dream guitar.
Yeah.
As a collectable.
But, I would do that for you.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Mine's better.
Is it?
Yes, it's so much better.
We shall see.
All right. Money was no object. What would I buy Angela that she has always wanted? I would buy Angela a house.
Yeah.
Write a check, pay for it. Boom, you own your own house.
What kind of house?
It's just whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Money's no object. What kind of house do you want?
All right. With land.
With land.
With
Yeah,
land,
I knew
yes.
that. I meant to mention that. So, yeah, because that's what you've always wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our house right now, but we don't actually own this house.
No, this is
So-
it's a blessing nonetheless.
Oh, yeah, we love it.
It's a blessing, but
It's fantastic,
Yeah.
but we don't actually own it.
right.
So that's what I would do. Money's no object. Buy your house.
There you go.
Is that good? Did I do
Great.
good?
No, yeah, that's
Is
great.
that what you've
No.
always wanted?
Yeah.
Like, that's better than like a diamond ring. Or,
Oh no, I've never always.
She's never wanted that.
A diamond. I've never been that girl. I could care less. But yeah.
Flying lessons.
A place. Yeah.
But
flying.
lessons, but a house is better than flying lessons.
Yes, it is. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Perfect.
Thanks, Chris. Great question, man.
That was
Very good.
I don't think anybody has ever asked us that question.
No, that's not.
If they have, it's been a long time ago. We don't remember.
Several years of Ask RNA FAQ Friday, that's the first. So
Yeah. Good for you.
nice job, Chris. Ken Rogers, Ryan, I've heard snippets, but when are you going to release your EP? Get those guys from Warefoot to be your backing band and record it, dude. This is a great and terrible question, Ken. Thank you so much for asking. Because it's been I've been chipping away at it for like a couple of years now. I look back and I'm like, I talked about this like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Dang it. So, I don't know. A big goal was to have it done by 2017. Of course, I said that in 2016.
Yeah.
But it's just so hard with, running our business and, teaching quite a few students a week. And then other commitments, it's hard, and then doing YouTube. YouTube takes up quite a bit of time. If I didn't do YouTube, that'd be a lot of time to record an album.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure, Ken. I always set a goal of by the end of the year, but I don't know.
Right.
Things are just super busy and all kinds of stuff kind of gets in the way of that. It's way down on the priority list. It is a goal, but it's kind of down there on the priority list when it comes to getting some other things done. So I do have a bass player though. I have access to a great bass player.
He's kind of bitter, so I don't know if
He's a little bitter about having to play bass.
And
And he probably wouldn't play what I need him to, which is just do 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 do. He probably
yeah,
he's too sophisticated for my music.
He would get aggravated.
He's too technical to play, my tunes. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Actually, it'd be great to play with Warefoot. I really like Adam's band. I like their style and their playing. Kind of fits with me a little bit. I'm not quite as doom metal as they are, but
Right.
I really like their tunes, so it would work great. But yeah, thanks, Ken. And final question. Here comes the dog.
Yes. Our old lady.
She creeping over here.
Go, no, bed. Go
to
lay
your
down.
bed.
Go lay down. And she goes straight through the tripod.
Underneath the tripod. Get in your bed.
Go to bed, baby. Nope.
Get in your bed.
Lay down. Lay down, Roxy. Good girl.
Brian Sexuar. It may be sacrilegious to ask a guitar store owner this question, but would you buy a Kiesel/Carvin guitar? No. Probably. Well, because it is kind of weird because as you mentioned, I own a guitar store and they don't sell through guitar stores. They sell direct. They don't have dealers or any of that thing. So they don't want to go through the dealer network. They just want to sell direct. Which is fine.
Yeah.
There's no problem there, but
So you wouldn't buy one from them?
well, they don't really make any that necessarily really appeal to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd rather buy a PRS. Honestly. So, they have some cool looking designs, I guess, but if I was going to buy a guitar that I am not a retailer for, they would be way down on the list. But that's just, that's just me. Doesn't mean that nobody else should get one or whatever, but,
Right.
I'd rather buy a PRS before that. But, I could also get with some of the companies that I am a retailer for, I could probably have some custom things made that would probably smoke the Kiesel stuff. Because, you know, Schechter's custom shop, USA custom shop stuff is amazing and phenomenal. And so I could get something there made. Of course, I could have a CMG made.
Right.
You know, but that's just me. So probably not, Brian. Good question, though. I've known about him for a long time, but I never really paid much attention to him until I saw Stevie T playing them, and I really started looking closer. I was like, oh, that's look pretty cool, but
right.
They don't necessarily push my buttons. So there you go, man. Thanks for the question.
There you go.
And that's it for today. 4 questions. So thank you guys so much. If you have a question for next week, go ahead and type it below, and we'll try to answer it. Who knows where we're going to shoot next week's Ask RNA?
We never know.
Could be anywhere. Could be outdoors.
Could be.
Probably not, but it could be.
Yeah. I don't know. With the weather going.
The weather's been a bit crazy here.
Testy.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for all the well wishes and checking on us during the tornadoes this last week, which was pretty scary. But thank you guys for all reaching out on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube comments. Really means a lot to know that people all over the place are thinking about us and thinking about our safety. So
yeah. Thank
you so much. And you guys keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
It does. And you need the music.
And you need the music. Anybody want a schnauzer?
No.
She's biting herself.
Yeah. She's old.
She's old.
Roxy. Say goodbye to everybody. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. Say bye-bye. Want some cookies?